Time once felt endless. Summer vacations stretched like infinity, and waiting for a birthday was its own kind of eternity. Now, you blink, and it's December again. It feels as if time accelerates with age, sweeping through weeks, months, and years in a relentless sprint. But here's the unsettling truth. Time itself isn't speeding up. You're just experiencing it differently. French philosopher Henri Bergson diagnosed this eerie shift over a century ago, arguing that we've been conditioned to view time through a mechanical lens of clocks, calendars, and deadlines. In doing so, we mistake mathematical time for lived time. Bergson's radical alternative, la durée, or duration, insists that real time is not measured in seconds, but in the depth of your experiences, memories, and emotions. Routine dulls this lived experience, making time collapse into a haze. Meanwhile, novel or emotionally rich moments, like spontaneous road trips or grief, expand time because your brain becomes more engaged, forming vivid memories that slow perception. Science confirms this. Psychologists cite the proportional theory, where time seems faster with age because each year becomes a smaller fraction of your total life. Neuroscience adds that repetition compresses memory. When you follow the same routine daily, your brain stops encoding details, causing days to blur. This isn't merely biology, it's a philosophical crisis. In 1922, a legendary clash erupted between Bergson and Albert Einstein. Einstein, having just revolutionized physics with his theory of relativity, treated time as the fourth dimension, objective, measurable, and universal. Bergson countered that this stripped time of its essence, reducing the human experience to equations. For Einstein, time was a cosmic constant. For Bergson, it was the very pulse of life. They debated in Paris, with Einstein asserting that the time of the philosophers does not exist, while Bergson accused him of ignoring the human heart. Scientists favored Einstein, but artists, philosophers, and now neuroscientists increasingly validate Bergson. Brain studies show the default mode network, active during introspection and memory, lights up when we reflect, dream, or feel awe. In Bergson's view, this is where real time lives, not in the clock, but in consciousness. This brings us to a vital realization. Modern life, obsessed with efficiency, has made us prisoners of what Bergson called clock time. We measure our days in spreadsheets, alarms, and productivity apps, slicing life into intervals, not meaning. Yet clock time is only a map, not the territory. Just as a map of Paris is not Paris, measured time is not lived time. Real time, la durée, is fluid, elastic, and deeply subjective. 10 minutes in a meeting feels eternal, while 10 minutes laughing with a friend vanishes. This is the paradox of intensity. The richer the experience, the faster it seems to disappear. Our brains don't record time evenly. They tag memories based on emotion and novelty. Childhood felt longer not because days were longer, but because everything was new. First bike ride, first heartbreak, first snowfall. As adults, we automate life. Same routes, same routines, same media diet. Without novelty, the hippocampus, the brain's memory factory, goes into standby mode, and time shrinks. This memory compression means we don't perceive time as it passes. We reconstruct it later. That's why a single routine week might feel like nothing, while a chaotic vacation floods memory with details, stretching perceived time. So, is adulthood's time trap inevitable? Bergson didn't think so. He believed we could reclaim time by rebelling against routine and clock worship. Novelty is the key. Your brain thrives on surprise. New sights, sounds, even small disruptions in habit create mental speed bumps that slow time down. You can hack this. Take a new route to work. Try an unfamiliar food. Start a hobby that makes you struggle. It's not the size of the experience, but the break from autopilot that counts. One mini adventure a week, a strange recipe, a random museum visit, an awkward conversation can reawaken the hippocampus and stretch time's fabric. You become a tourist in your own life, but novelty is only part of the solution. The other is mindfulness, anchoring yourself in the now, resisting the mind's instinct to fast forward or rewind. When you're present, you live in la durée, not just endure it. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. Name 5 things you see, 4 you feel, 3 you hear, 2 you smell, 1 you taste. Or sip coffee as if it's a $100 bottle of wine. These small rituals hijack the brain's default time-traveling mode and bring you back to the moment. Meditation, even for 3 minutes, has similar effects. No apps needed, just breath and awareness. Break routine in every way possible. Confuse your brain to wake it up. Rearrange furniture, change your phone wallpaper, take a shower in the dark, eat dessert first. Use the rule of 3. Each day, change 3 tiny things. Your breakfast, your playlist, your route. These micro shocks accumulate into a renewed sense of time. Even boredom has a role to play. Bergson argued that doing nothing, genuinely nothing, is fertile ground for creativity and deeper awareness. Let your mind breathe. Schedule 10 blank minutes daily. Watch clouds, stare at walls. Delete that app that steals your hours. You'll feel time again. This is the Bergson prescription. Time doesn't vanish. It's diluted by distraction, routine, and the cult of productivity. To reclaim it, you must rebel. Stop counting hours. Start living them. And in a deeper sense, Bergson's vision is not just personal, it's spiritual. Time is not a cold metric. It's the canvas of your life. You decide whether it rushes past or lingers with meaning. We live in Einstein's universe. Our GPS satellites account for relativity. Our science is built on space-time math. But we feel Bergson's time. The ache of nostalgia, the blur of joy, the weight of loss. His ideas, once dismissed, have found new life in neuroscience, psychology, and even pop culture's growing obsession with mindfulness. His most radical truth remains: time is not a number, it's a feeling. You can stretch it. You can slow it. You just have to stop letting your brain get lazy. The world won't change for you, but you can change how you move through it. So next time you catch yourself asking, "Where did the time go?" Pause. Did you live this week? Or just count it? Reclaiming time doesn't require a time machine, just a shift in attention, a spark of rebellion, and a willingness to feel deeply again. Let la durée flow. Let time linger. Let yourself be, not just tick.